Welcome, welcome, welcome to Emani in Real Life. And this episode is Munchies by Emani. And today we're making shrimp and grits. So we're just going to get right on into it. I am going to start off preparing the grits. I'm using instant grits. Please don't talk about me. Please don't come for my life, okay? Because that's just what I do. I'm not from the South, okay? I never learned how to make for real grits. But I'm making instant grits according to the package directions, except I'm using for my liquid, I'm doing half almond milk and half water so that it has that extra creamy texture. And I am a plant based pescatarian, so I use almond milk instead of regular dairy milk. I kind of be cheating with my pescatarianism though, with my plant basedness rather. Um, Sometimes I do incorporate cheese, which you will see in later on in the video with these grits. But I can't get away from cheese. I can't really get away from yogurt, but for the most part, I am plant based. But I just love my cheese, y'all. I love macaroni and cheese. So yeah, I'm cooking these grits. They are Kroger brand. I'm cooking those quick grits. They're like instant grits, 5 minutes or so, according to the package directions. I want to say that I did like enough for 6 servings, if I'm not mistaken, because we love grits around here. So I'm just doing that, and then next I'm gonna get ready for my shrimp. Gonna get a big, nice, large saute pan, and then we're gonna start that to heating up and whatnot. And then I'm gonna season up all of my shrimp. Now, all of the seasonings that I used can be found in the description box, so make sure you check there for more details on what I used and just everything that I put into this recipe and other details as well. But I use, some seafood seasoning. You can use Old Bay. I use Seafood Magic. I love that BAIA complete seasoning. I get it from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if y'all Dollar Trees carry them, but I love that stuff, okay? I get like 5 at a time, okay? Some fresh, well, it's not fresh, but some minced garlic. I think that's better in this recipe than dried garlic. That's just my preference, though. Just gonna mix that all up. This is a very, very simple seasoning, because we don't want to do too much. We don't want nothing competing with anything. So, checking on those grits. They're not quite ready yet, but until then, we're gonna start sauteing our vegetables. Now, I am a bell pepper kind of girl, okay? I love some red bell peppers and I love some green bell peppers. In my household, they go in just about everything. Every now and then, I have my yellows, my oranges, but those are the basics. And like I said, I got my cheese for the grits later. So we're gonna go ahead and use some olive oil and coat the bottom of that pan so that nothing sticks. And we're gonna get that on to sauteing. So yeah. So I'm gonna let that do its thing, saute, get all soft and whatnot. But I'm checking on my grits. That water and milk is just about boiling, so it's time to stir in my grits. I'm gonna do that slowly. I already measured it out and all of that stuff off camera. So I'm just gonna stir that in slowly, make sure it's all incorporated, and keep stirring so you don't have any lumps in your grits. Okay, nobody wants to bite into a whole ball of lumpy, like dusty grits. Nobody wants to do that. Whether it's grits, whether it's oatmeal, whether it's cream of wheat, whatever, you make sure that as you're adding it into that hot liquid that you're constantly stirring for a little bit. And then you can let it do its thing, let it simmer, let it come to a boil again, whatever you got to do. But while you're adding it, make sure that you're stirring. So that's how you prevent lumps. So I'm going back, when you're a chef, you gotta, you gotta have a whole bunch of hands. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your eyes on everything. So now we adding in that good old juicy shrimp. Now I use medium shrimp or like just like when you go to the store and you can choose the count size and stuff like that. If you get like Walmart or Kroger brand or whatever grocery store, they should say like small, medium, large, extra small, jumbo, colossal, whatever. I use medium because that's what is the best bite for this particular recipe. But of course, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want that jumbo, colossal, or whatever, I think that's kind of ridiculous for shrimp and grits, but that's my personal preference. I like a medium. I might go large, but I prefer like a small or a medium size shrimp. So checking on everything, make sure that everything is doing its thing. We're gonna let those shrimp get brown on one side before we flip them. And while we're doing that, we're just gonna check on our grits. Make sure that nothing is sticking, nothing is burning. We have milk in there, okay? So you want to be sure that nothing burns or scalds. You don't want your milk to scald because you're gonna be able to taste that, okay? And it's gonna be so disgusting. So it's already easy as pie. We already using instant grits. So don't complicate it by burning your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally a no-brainer. So just make sure you keep an eye on everything. At this point, this is where I would add in a can of Rotel. I'm not doing that today because the young ladies that I'm cooking for, they're not really a big fan of the Rotel. And I was also cooking for my mother. She was in town this time. So she doesn't like all of that extra tomatoey. It's too acidic for her. But I love it. I love to add in either a half a can or a can of Rotel. And it adds a depth of flavor that I just love. Okay, that like tomatoiness and the green chilies that come in a rotel. I don't know, it's something about it. It gives it a sauciness that complements with those cheesy grits. So I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of what it looks like when you've added the rotel. But you can see here now without the rotel, and it's still looking good to me. Okay, it's still looking real good. But here it goes. When you've added that rotel, baby, it looks so good to me. Restaurant quality, baby. Okay. But yeah, you just add that in there, let it reduce for a little bit, and get it warmed up to the same temperature as the shrimp, and then you just add it on top with the rest of it. But we're not gonna do that. So this time we're just gonna add in a little bit of butter to our grits. Now I'm a cheese grits type of person, but I'm also a sweet grits kind of person. I do both. So when you see me adding sugar to my personal bowl of grits, please again do not jump on me in these comments, okay? Do not come for my life. I like what I like and I want what I want. Mind your business, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna add in some sliced American cheese. Make sure it's real cheese and not processed slices, okay? Because it won't melt. So make sure you have that real, you get that Kraft, okay? And get some real American cheese or honestly whatever cheese you like. I've seen people throw down with Gouda grits, okay? I haven't tried making it like that. I've tasted it before, but I haven't made it like that because Gouda can be expensive. So I'm just using what I got in the house, you feel me? Add in that cheese, you know what I'm saying? This is also where you would add salt and pepper and again some sugar if you want to. But yeah, this is where I'm just, making sure that there's no lumps, there's no big chunks of cheese, but it's all incorporated all throughout. And now I am about to plate. I'm so excited. It's gonna taste so good. Y'all don't even understand. It's gonna be so bomb. Look at how thick them grits are, baby. When nothing dripping when I pulled that spoon out. Yeah, them some thick, thick grits. I love it. That's exactly how I like my grits. And they're creamy. I tell you, when you add that almond milk in it, it adds a creaminess that you can't get from just water. You can't get from no, I don't know. I don't know. It's something about the almond milk. I think that is better even than regular milk. So here I'm adding my little sugar. Please don't judge me again. I promise you it's so bomb. It's so bomb. Salt, pepper, cheese, and sugar. You gotta add all three options together. And it's just like an explosion of flavor. Okay. Now let me pile my scrimps on top. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, y'all. This recipe, I make shrimp and grits like if I have my way and I got my shrimp in the refrigerator or in the freezer, I make shrimp and grits like 3 times a week. I'm telling you. You see how easy it was. I didn't speed anything up in this video. Everything was just it was cut a little bit, but this took me 15 minutes. That's it. So now I'm about to enjoy it. Throw a little parsley on top. The African American urge to add parsley to everything once it's finished. But yeah, throw that on the top and we are done. Look at that baby. Oh my gosh, look at how good it looks. I hope y'all try this recipe. If you do, let me know. Leave a comment, tag me in it on Instagram or whatever, and I will see y'all next time. Love you.